for the St. Joseph Marauders. At guard number 0, Sam Greco. At guard number 5, Justin Glover. At forward number 15, Solomon Jackson. At forward number 24, Murray Knox. And at guard number 33, Isaiah Holman. And now, the starting lineup for your St. Mary's Racing. At guard number 4, Junior Marco Gallo. At guard number 5, his partner in crime, Senior Antonio Gallo. At forward number 13, Sam Nossi. At forward number 22, Damien Hello. And at center, number 23, Massimo Mariani.
Live from St. Mary's of Lancaster, I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince as we bring you boys high school basketball tonight. The Marauders of St. Joe's against the Lancers of St. Mary's. And Tom, I don't know if these guys can top that JV matchup, an overtime game with the score in the 80s. So this, this should be a thriller.
It really should. And there's a lot on the line for seeding when it comes to this one. So really, St. Joe's and St. Mary's going after seeding and trying to get home games through at least part of the playoffs.
We're set for the opening tip. Jackson against Moretti. St. Mary's in the white going to the basket toward our right. Keller has the ball off the opening tip. He'll drive the baseline. Stopped underneath by Jackson. Out to Gallo. Now the other Gallo. This is Marco Gallo. Canopsy tries to dump it down low to Moretti, and Moretti lays it up and in, and it's 2-0 St. Mary's. St. Joe's in the maroon or red uniforms. Our referees tonight, Chris Weber and Steve Pershowski. Chris did the JV game, so he's working double duty. Here's Justin Glover. Oh, they just missed the connection with Solomon Jackson III for that alley-oop. And now it's St. Mary's coming back the other way with Gallo.
That was almost the biggest highlight we've seen in the year right there.
Yes, ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Mary's.
That would have erupted things early in this game.
And we got a good crowd here, too, and they would have loved that. In fact, you and I would have really loved that, too.
I may even have stood up for that one.
No doubt. He'll inbound the ball to Mariotti. Get it to the other side to Gallo, and he'll lay it up and in, and it's 4-0 St. Mary's and the Marco Gallo bucket, and already we have a timeout with St. Mary's leading 4-0.
Well, obviously, Stu, early on you can see his coach does not want to see two early buckets that are layups off the glass right now. Going to make a change defensively, going to talk about or where they're not defensively right now and make those changes very quick so this doesn't turn on something where you're coming from behind.
Interestingly enough, had that great highlight actually happened, but he's still taking the timeout.
Yeah, he may have considered it, and I think because you don't want a trend of, like I said, layup, layup, layup.
Well, Greg,
and especially since you got to remember is there's two big scorers still sitting on that bench over there at St. Mary's, right? When you're talking about in Lindstrom and Starks that can easily come in and do some things. So you don't want that to be a trend.
So St. Mary's putting on some pressure, and the ball goes off the hand of Canopsy and goes out of bounds, so St. Joe's will inbound the ball. The Glover. On near side, a little pitch and catch. Into the corner to Greco, comes back out, and here's Glover, and he'll send it in the corner. Greco thought about the three, puts it on the floor, and kicks it back out, and away it doesn't connect with anybody, and it'll be a turnover. It'll be St. Mary's ball, and it is. And this is Gallo. Keller looking for Moretti. He'll put it on the floor. He'll spin, bank it up and in. So that's a real problem, as you identified, for St. Joe's, as Moretti scores. Here's Glover back the other way. This is Odom. Now Glover on the far side to Jackson. Holds high over his head, puts it on the floor, drives, lays it up and in. Beautifully done by Solomon Jackson III. And he'll need to have a big game tonight.
Nice aggressive move to the glass, though. Did you see that? And use the rim kind of as protection on that.
Almost stolen, but by Jackson, but Gallo keeps it. Now Moretti, the big man, he'll take it, the jump shot way off, no good. Jackson skies for the rebound and hands it off to Glover. Into the corner to Knox, now right back to Glover. Oh, nice move. Can't get the shot away to Greco. Now Jackson for three. Off the iron, no good. Moretti comes down with the rebound. And he'll leave it for Gallo. And we got three guys coming in from St. Mary's already. Driving down the lane, the shot around and out. Rebound hauled down by Keller. He'll put it up, no good. St. Joe's has the rebound. Greco heads up the floor. Oh, Jackson was wide open and calling for the ball, but Greco never saw him. Now they'll kick it out on the far side. Glover for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Moretti. Gallo up to Canopsy. He'll drive, put it up. It won't score, but it's an offensive foul on Canopsy. And St. Joe's will have the ball. Zerpinski into the game, along with Kukulaka. And best pitch for St. Mary's. They lead 6-2.
So I wonder how much opposing teams have to adjust with that rim early on.
That's a really good question, because when we were here last time, you had mentioned that guys just weren't getting the roll.
Yeah, but even that, look at it's kind of like, you know, the distance, right, from to the wall.
Glover scores, make it a 6-4 game. Yes. Oh, full court pressure now. Gallo. Far side to best pitch, and best pitch almost has it stolen. And they'll keep it with St. Mary's. St. Joe's thought it was their ball. Went off a foot. And the officials say St. Mary's, and there's the only opinion that counts.
And he was very adamant that he saw that too.
Kukulaka and Gallo in the backcourt. There's Gallo. Our side best pitch thought about the three. Instead, there's a push and a foul, and that'll go against St. Joe's. So the ball will stay with St. Mary's. Each team with one foul so far in the first quarter. And St. Mary's will inbound. Gallo. Ready.
Oh, wide open. Did you see that?
Yes. Here's best pitch. Glover guarding him, gets a pick from Moretti. Best pitch still with the ball. And we got did he step out of bounds there? Now it's a turnover, and the ball goes over to St. Joe's. Good defense there by the Marauders. Here comes Glover. Glover and Greco, little pitch and catch. Now it's Glover again into the corner. Greco for three, got it. And St. Joe's takes a 7-6 lead just as we hit the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. Best pitch far side, stops, gets it to Gallo. Gallo into the corner, bounce past to Moretti. Double covered, gets it to Gallo, driving down the lane, puts up the shot, no good, but does draw the foul. Serpinski involved on that one, and we're going to substitution for St. Joe's. Joshua Warrington set to come in for St. Joe's. Gallo at the free throw line. Marco Gallo makes the first free throw. Jameer Gooseby into the game, along with Warrington. Tied at 7. Gallo makes it 8-7. St. Mary's. Isaiah Odom bringing the ball up the floor. Gets a couple of picks, still got it. into the corner, driving the baseline, out to Jackson. And down low to Greco, into the corner for Gooseby. His three is off the iron, no good. They sky for the rebound, and there's a foul on the play, and that's going against St. Mary's.
It looks like it's going to go against Marco Gallo on that one.
Second team foul, each team with 2 team fouls here in the first quarter. The Marauders will inbound. Inbound it to Odom. Has it almost knocked away, but he regains control. Greco to Jackson. Jackson driving down the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Got all ball, said the official, and Moretti gets it for St. Mary's. And he'll get it to Gallo. That's stolen by Greco. Coming back the other way, looking for help, has it knocked away, picked up on the floor by Sierpinski. Sierpinski has it knocked away. Moretti somehow got it, and he spins. His shot is blocked somehow, and it comes to St. Joe's. Odom coming back the other way with a shove, and who'd they get that on? Did they call that on Bestpitch, or did they call it on Odom? Because that was a pretty good elbow right there.
I saw a kick ball on that one. I saw that. I mean, there was a lot of, they're letting them play, no doubt about it.
Will Lindstrom into the game now, along with Nazir Starks for St. Mary's. Jackson for St. Joe's. And back to Gooseby. Gooseby into Warrington. And Warrington has it. Greco looked to take the three, couldn't do it. Warrington for 3, got it! And it's 10-8 St. Joe's, and here comes Lindstrom for St. Mary's. To Gallo, Gallo to Moriani. Dumps it down low to Keller, knocked away. Keller gets it back, stolen by Warrington. Oh, and re-stolen by Moretti, who goes to the basket and draws the foul.
Wow.
Oh, Greco called for the blocking foul, and I'm sure St. Joe's thought that was an offensive foul.
And like Coach Michael thought exactly that. He's asking for it. He wants an explanation on that one. Mask came off and everything on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, for the first quarter, this has been action-packed.
Wow, they are letting them play.
So St. Mary's will inbound the ball. They get it to Moretti. 3 on him. He scores, and it's tied at 10. Moretti scored despite having 3 all around him. DeMario Vash Jr. into the game for St. Joe's. This is Gooseby. It's a pick from Jackson. And gets the ball back to Solomon, and Solomon drives down the lane, dishes it off to Greco underneath, who lays it up and in. Nice pass by Jackson, who's off to a great start here. 12-10, St. Joe's. Starks to Moretti. Now to Lindstrom, thought about the 3, decided against it. Our side to Starks. Into the corner, Gallo comes out of there with the ball. Sends it to Lindstrom. Lindstrom to Moretti, stolen by Warrington. Warrington's off to a fabulous start. Beautiful bounce pass laid up and in by Jameer Gooseby. Great play by St. Joe's. They have a 4-point lead. Aggressive defense by the Marauders, leading to points. Here's Gallo. 3 for Lindstrom. No good. Rebound Greco. Starks had him tied up, but instead it comes the other way to Vass Jr., and he'll kick it out to the corner. Jackson has it, drives down the lane, sends it out to Gooseby for 3. Good! And St. Joe's leads 17-10 with 54.4 seconds to go in the quarter, and St. Mary's calls timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home.
We're back underway here at St. Mary's. Final minute of the first quarter, 17-10 St. Joe's. Starks with the ball to Lindstrom on the far side, to Gallo. Now back to the other Gallo. They'll play a little pitch and catch. Cut off by the defense, back to the other Gallo. They find Moretti, and he'll send it into the corner. Bounce pass to Keller. The reverse layup no good, but he draws a foul. Good ball movement there by St. Mary's. Marco and Antonio Gallo, who are not related and are not related to the head coach, doing a really good job of moving the ball back and forth, and that'll put Keller, Damian Keller, at the free throw line.
22.
First free throw is good, make it 17-11. And we'll get a couple of more, one more substitution for St. Joe's as John Grable comes into the game. Second free throw is also good. It's 17-12. And St. Mary's will put some full court pressure on here. But Gooseby will bring it across the timeline. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Warrington now back to Gooseby. Gooseby back to Warrington. Another three for Warrington. No good. Rebound taken by Gallo for St. Mary's. Off to the other Gallo. Now Moretti in the corner. Moretti puts it on the floor once to Starks. He'll put up a three. No good. Tipped up and in at the buzzer. What a play by St. Mary's. It counts. Oh my, what a way to finish the first quarter. 17-14 St. Joe's with an unusual kind of buzzer beater.
Keller that was who did that too.
That's a great athletic play.
What an athletic play right there, and it gives his team that boost you can see going into the quarter right there. Wow, that's, we've seen a lot of finishes lately like that at the end of quarters, and another great one right there. And this is everything we thought it was going to be right now. Probably the only shock I would see is I really haven't seen Glover go into a scoring yet, right? Hasn't had to yet for his team, but don't be surprised. We see Glover right now very shortly get everything on and start scoring right here for St. Joe's.
Well, it seems like Jackson's off to a really good start, as is Josh Warrington for the Marauders.
And it's funny, Solomon only's got one basket.
Yeah,
just that one he came across. He's been doing some great assists. He's been doing some other things that are great. I 100% agree with you. Greco and Gooseby right now both are with 5, but what St. Joe's has done really well is spread the ball, right? It's not one guy scoring. It's not scoring coming from one guy. This is a team scoring right now, which is what you like to see from St. Joe's.
And they've played really good defense, which has led to their offense. So Grable set to inbound as we get set to start the second quarter here. 17-14 St. Joe's.
Actually, Glover's starting on the bench.
This is Gooseby. Now Warrington. Grable. Here's Jackson. Drives down the lane, puts it up and in. For a second, I didn't think it was going to go.
Changed hands right there, which made it hard to see.
Nice play there. 19-14 St. Joe's. Starks to Lindstrom. Lindstrom. He's stopped and stolen by Jackson, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds. Tough break there for Solomon Jackson, who made the steal. And as he was dribbling, the ball got away from him.
Yeah, he wanted that one back. No doubt about it.
Antonio Gallo, number 5, will inbound. Marco Gallo is number 4. Antonio is the senior. And right now, Marco is on the bench getting a breather. So here's Starks for St. Mary's. To the corner for Lindstrom for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound hauled down by Amari Knox. And here comes St. Joe's the other way with Odom handling the basketball. And he'll drive. He'll put up a shot. No good. Moretti hauls down the rebound. He put it on the floor and finds Starks. Starks tries to split 2 defenders, has the ball knocked away, but it's controlled by Gallo. Good break there. Lindstrom thought about the 3. Moretti calling for the ball. Didn't get it. Lindstrom into the corner to Starks. He stopped, and it gets out to Lindstrom. Thought about that 3, drives, dumps it down low. The reverse layup is no good, but Keller's shot was no good, but Moretti was there to score, and it's 19-16 in favor of St. Joe's. Good work there by St. Mary's of Lancaster. Far side, Warrington. Now back on the far side, the Grable. And we got a foul underneath. Amari Knox was fouled. And unless I'm mistaking something, the player foul clock is not working. Because I don't see a number up there.
Yeah, they haven't been showing it at all today.
So here's Knox for St. Joe's to Warrington. Here's Grable. Here's Grable again. Other side to Knox. And Warrington kicks it out, and Grable puts up a three. Got it! And it's 22-16, St. Joe's.
And doing this with Jackson and Glover right now on the bench.
Here comes Starks, and he'll get it to Keller, who lay it up and in. No foul on the play. Coming right back the other way to Grable. He'll put up the short jumper. No good. Moretti gets the rebound. That was an air ball. Moretti ahead to Keller. Keller cut off, and there's a foul on the play, and that's going to go against Keller. He swung his elbow. That's the 5th foul on St. Mary's here in the first half, as the Gallows will switch places. Antonio goes out, and Marco comes in. Grable goes out for St. Joe's. Glover comes back for St. Mary's, and Glover comes back in for St. Joe's. Isaiah Odom inbounds the ball to Glover. 22-18 Marauders. 5:24 to go here in the first quarter. Greco back in for the Marauders. Spins away from Stark. Glover for three. No good. Rebound hauled down by Moretti. Gallo. Ooh, almost threw that away. Lindstrom hauled it in. Here's Gallo. Back to Lindstrom. Bounce pass on the baseline to Keller. Gallo puts up a shot. No good. Rebound bouncing around, comes to Keller, and he'll put it up and in. Damian Keller, nice play there. It's a 2-point game, 22-20. Odom, now Glover. Now far side, Jackson. Into the corner. Now and Glover. There's another foul called. And that's also on St. Mary's.
6 foul on them. Next one, you'll see St. Joe's go to the line for 1-1.
And there's 4:40 left in the first quarter, so Glover at the free throw line after that to shoot 2. First free throw is good, make it 23-20 Marauders. Second free throw off the iron, no good. Keller gets the rebound and hands it off to Gallo. Up ahead for Starks. Starks drives, the running one-hander, no good. Rebound hauled down by Jackson for St. Joe's. Ahead to Knox. And Knox into the corner for Glover. Around and out. Moretti gets the rebound. Oh my goodness. That's stolen by Knox. What a play, it's good. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. He tried to pass it to Moretti, who was in front of him, had his hands up and knocked the ball back right into the opponent's hands.
I don't think it was meant for Moretti. I think it was meant for someone else, and his hands just happened to be up in the air.
I think you're exactly right, but I've never seen that. Now on the far side, St. Mary's almost throws it away. Keller gets it, drives down the baseline, kicks it back out to Starks. He'll put up a one-hander, no good, way off. Moretti can't get the rebound, and it's St. Joe's ball. 25-20 Marauders with 3:44 to play in the first half. We have seen
a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to say everything because we haven't seen a dunk yet, but you got the...
And you know if you would have said that, then we would have seen something more right away.
Jackson to Knox to Glover. Excuse me, that was Odom. This is Glover. Greco for three. Good. 28-20 St. Joe's. The Marauders feeling it.
Greco's the leading scorer with 8 right now for St. Joe's, too.
Gallo Near side to Starks. Starks. Gallo to the other Gallo. Back to Gallo. He'll dump it down low to the big man, and he'll take the short jump shot that is off the backboard and no good. Jackson gets the rebound for St. Joe's. Bounce pass into the corner for Glover. Now to Greco for three. Good! Samuel Greco gives St. Joe's an 11-point lead, 31-20 with 2:51 to go in the first half. It is raining three-pointers, mostly from St. Joe's.
Well, he's got 3 of them, right? 3 of them there. He's got 11 so far. You've also got a 3-pointer by Gooseby. You got a 3-pointer by Clark. You got a 3-pointer by Warrington, I mean. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there on the board. 18 of those 31 right now come by three-point land.
And that has given them an 11-point lead. And the other thing they're doing down on the defensive end, they're making sure that Moretti's not going to beat them. They've got 2 and 3 guys collapsing around him and battling hard for every rebound and contesting every shot.
And I would say, remember that early on timeout that we talked about, those easy layups? We really haven't seen an easy layup, right? It was even that one from Keller. Boy, you got to give him all the credit in the world because it was a highlight type play, right?
Yes.
But what you've seen since then, what St. Joe's has done really well is on the boards, not giving St. Mary's second chance opportunities, right? It's one shot, and then you see the rebound coming and then taking off on the other end. I also love the fact for St. Joe's, they've gotten a chance to be able to get Jackson and Glover, their top 2 scorers, some time on the bench and rest, and did not lose a beat as far as score goes that's out there.
And then that's impressive. That's how you win games. You use your depth, and your depth helps you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys right now that are on the scores board for St. Joe's too.
Gallo back to Gallo. Moretti wants the ball. Didn't get it. Gallo in the corner. Thought about the 3. Now he'll bounce it to Moretti. Kind of forced it there, but he got it, and it went back to Gallo. Now the other Gallo. He'll dump it down low to Keller, who drive the baseline. Runs into Solomon Jackson the third, and Jackson is called for the foul as Solomon kind of put the shoulder into him there a bit. And it'll be St. Mary's ball. That's the 5th team foul on St. Joe's. So the Lancers will inbound the ball. Gallo in the corner, and he'll put up a 3. No good. Greco has the rebound for St. Joe's on that air ball. Up ahead to Odom. Now Glover, back to Greco. And they'll play a little pitch and catch. Our side to Knox, now Odom. Greco thought about the 3. Glover. Keller defending him. Greco puts up the 3. That one's no good, an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. So the teams traded air balls.
Yeah, that's it. In other words, it just took some time off the clock is all that it did.
Yes, indeed. Now here's St. Mary's coming back the other way. They haven't scored for a while, and they need a basket. Get it down to Moretti. He gets it back out to Best pitch for 3. Around and out. Jackson hauls down the rebound.
Good rebound!
And Jackson. Now Glover, long range 3. Got it! And it's 34-20. St. Joe's is on fire from 3-point range. Oh, and Gallo almost lost the ball, and they do turn it over in the corner.
No, they're saying it's staying
stays
here.
Stays with St. Mary's? Well, a great defense by the Marauders. Demario Vass Jr. coming back into the game for St. Joe's, as is Jamir Gooseby. So Glover will get a bit of a rest. Minute and a half to play, a minute and a half plus 2 here in the first half. As St. Mary's has the ball, they'll inbound it. Get it to Moretti. He's surrounded by red shirts. He goes to the basket, puts it up and in, and no foul there. That's a great play by Moretti right there, and they're going to need him to do a lot more of that. Gooseby drives down the lane, puts the shot up, blocked by Moretti. Actually, he changed the shot and got the ball as the shot was way off. Best pitch has it. Tries to get it into the corner. Now here's Moretti. Thought about the 3. Gallo will take the 3. No good, around and out, and the rebound's hauled down by Isaiah Odom for St. Joe's. Final minute of the first half, 34-22, Marauders, a 12-point lead. Odom, it's a pick from Jackson, still has it. It looks like Knox got away with a step, but they didn't call it. Jackson, he'll put up the 3. Hit the back rim and came out, and Moretti gets the rebound. Seems like Moretti gets every defensive rebound there is. Moretti to Keller, back to Gallo. Now into the corner. Best pitch in trouble there. Excuse me. And the ball's knocked out of bounds and away from St. Mary's. More great Marauders defense. As now Lindstrom will come back in for Antonio Gallo. And it'll be St. Mary's ball. Excuse me, it'll be St. Joe's ball. And we'll get some full court pressure here by St. Mary's. And they'll easily break the press, get it to Greco way ahead of everybody. He's tied up by 2 players, and they force a turnover, but the ball will stay with St. Joe's. Good defense by St. Mary's. Didn't quite get the reward they were hoping for.
I think they said it was tipped and went out of bounds was the call.
Exactly what they were indicating. Like a foul tip.
Yeah.
Except in this case, it was a fingertip. Final 5 seconds coming up right here. Here's Glover, and he has the ball knocked away. It's Lindstrom, and he will get it picked off by Glover. His long shot is way off, and that'll bring an exciting first half to a close. I would say St. Joe's is stunning St. Mary's, judging by their body language, walking off the court. At halftime, it's 34-22, St. Joe's leading St. Mary's.
Yep, the only thing you want to start seeing from St. Joe's is to be able to get some other shots outside the 3, right? We know, I don't care how great a team normally shoots from the 3, it doesn't happen all game long. It never does, right? You just look at what happens as far as the numbers are concerned, right? So you want to see them score from a couple other ways. And right now, it's literally been by the 3. Of the 34 points, you can see they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-point, 21 of the 34 points have come from three-point land. So no doubt. And then I will say is St. Mary's, you want to, when we watched them the first time, Lindstrom and Moretti were the 2 that really were scoring. And also Starks had a good game in that one too. The kid who stepped up so far for St. Mary's in this one has to be Keller.
Yes.
You know, when you look at this. Keller right now having one of his best games that we have seen that you're out there for St. Mary's. So you're really starting to see a lot of guys step up. And like I said for St. Joe's, look at this. Greco with 11, Gooseby with 5, Clark with 3, Glover with 6, Jackson with 4, Warrington with 3, Odom with 2.
Good balance is what you're saying throughout that lineup.
There it is. And you can see not one guy's doing it. You can see multiple guys stepping up right now. And you got to like that for St. Joe's.
All right, so at halftime, St. Joe's leads St. Mary's 34-22, and you are watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.
Second half underway. St. Mary's will start with the ball. Keller will inbound. We'll get it back to Gallo. St. Joe's by 12 as we start the second half. Starks on the far side with Glover defending him. Now to Gallo, down low to Glover. Stolen by Jackson. Big defensive play there by Jackson to start the second half. Here comes Glover in the green sneakers. And he gets right past Moretti and lays it up and in to make it a 14-point lead. Nice play by Glover. Here's Starks the other way. Knocked away from Lidstrom by Greco, and it goes out of bounds. The ball will stay with St. Mary's.
This place is packed, and Greco finds the one line of nobody's up in the stands to go all the way up to the stands.
I call that great peripheral vision. How's that? Chris Weber and Steve Pershowski calling a tight game tonight, and as Tom had said previously, they're just letting them play, and what a great game it's turning into. Although St. Mary's does have some work to do. Here's Starks. Bounce pass to Keller. Now Keller to Gallo, back to Starks. Moretti way out. And here comes Starks, and he'll put up a running one-hander. Won't go. Moretti gets the rebound, banks it up and in. Great strong play by Moretti, out-muscling Amari Knox for the rebound. Big play there by Moretti.
That's 12 for him too still.
They're going to need a lot more the way this game is going. St. Joe's now on the far side. Greco back to Knox. Now here's Odom. Knox. No, this is Glover. He'll put up a three. Got it! Glover's been on fire seemingly. 39-24. St. Joe's by 15. St. Mary's needs some stops and a run. To Moretti on the far side. He'll hand it off to Gallo. Now Keller to Moretti. Moretti puts it on the floor, sends it back to Keller. Now Lidstrom. Moretti calling for the ball. Lidstrom drives, instead gets it to Keller. He'll put it on the floor. He'll put up a shot that Moretti gets the rebound and he scores. So Moretti, that's 14 by your count, sir?
Yeah, it's 14, yep.
There's Greco into the corner. Now Greco gets it again for three. Got it! Oh my, St. Joe's from three-point land. Scorching, and they lead 42-26. Lindstrom says, I can do that too, but it's off the back iron, no good. Oh, what a play by Starks to save it. He'll put up a jump shot, no good. And St. Joe's Greco has the rebound. And the Marauders, unfortunately for them, will throw it away and turn it over. An unforced error, and it'll be St. Mary's ball. St. Joe's leading 42-26.
And 2 3-pointers, so he said, well, you don't know if they're going to keep staying hot from three-point land. They still are.
St. Joe's by 16. There's Gallo. Now to Keller. And the other Gallo. To Moretti. Thought he puts up the three. Good! Well, Moretti says, I can do that too, you know. 42-29. Here's Glover back the other way for St. Joe's. Near side to Odom. Now back to Glover. Into the corner, Greco. Oh, Moretti came out to guard him. Now Glover coming out to Jackson. Into the corner for three. Good by Amari Knox. So everybody getting into the act for St. Joe's. Here's Moretti. And somehow Moretti got the ball back. He got hit on the hand. They're going to call that a jump ball. Said he got all ball. Wow. And the arrow goes to St. Joe's. Big break there for the Marauders. No call in. They get the arrow. Far side to Jackson. Into the corner for Knox. Out to Odom. Now back to Greco for three. Off the iron, no good. They finally missed a three. Now way up ahead for Starks for St. Mary's. Into the corner for Gallo. His three is good. Antonio Gallo, 42-35. They cut the lead to 13. 4:25 to play third quarter. Greco and Glover play a little pitch and catch, and they'll leave it off for Odom. Now back to Glover. He'll drive down the lane. He got bumped by Moretti, but he scores, and it's 47-32. Nice play there by Glover. His point total has to be piling up too. Here's Gallo. Into the corner to Starks. He'll come out of there. He puts it up. The short running one-hander is good, and it's 47-34, and St. Mary's will take a timeout.
Well, for Glover, that is 13 for him.
All right, well, the pace seems to be picking up, and we're going to take a quick break. 3:55 to play, third quarter. St. Joe's 47, St. Mary's 34. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized.
Well, St. Mary's down by 13. They'll put some full court pressure on. And Glover gets it to Odom. He's trapped by two players, gets it back to Glover, and he will get it into the front court to Greco. Greco to Warrington, the three for Odom. Good, another three. My goodness, Isaiah Odom that time. 16-point lead for the Marauders. 50-34. Moretti for St. Mary's. And I'll hand it off to Starks, who barks out the play. Gets a nice pick and gets it out to Moretti. He'll put up a three. Good! And it's 50-37. Yeah, here comes Jackson. He'll drive toward the basket, get around Moretti and score. 52-37. Little dipsy doodle there for Jackson. Lidstrom. Odom guarding him. A whistle and a turnover. That's going against St. Mary's. And it'll be St. Joe's ball. Oh, the Marauders.
Stu, 11 three-pointers for them. 33 of the 52 points are from three-point land.
And they have the ball again with Glover to Jackson. Out of Warrington. Back to Greco. Glover. Glover drives down the lane. Starks will foul him. That's the first foul here of the third quarter by either team.
And on the flip side, that was Moretti, and when he hit that three, that's 20 for him right now, too.
He's having quite a night. He's probably got 10 boards, too. Warrington for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Lindstrom, and he has the ball knocked out of his hands by Jackson. And some great hustle there, but the ball will stay with St. Joe's.
We do have a score in the report in the Monsignor Martin Conference. Cardinal O'Hara has won 62-56 over Bishop Timon.
So maybe when we get a moment, you can talk a little bit about the importance of this game seeding-wise. And here's Glover. Lost the handle, gets it to Warrington, into the corner to Greco. Greco bounce pass to Odom. He'll bank it up, no good. Moretti blocked the shot. Moretti fouls Odom. That's the second foul of the third quarter, both on St. Mary's. And that'll put Odom at the free throw line.
I'll tell you, for St. Joe's, this one's easy. A win, they get second seed.
Right.
That's as easy as it comes.
Right behind Canisius.
Yes, behind Canisius is the number one.
First free throw, no good. Okay.
If St. Mary's does not win this game, now it gets crazy. There's going to be tiebreakers galore. It will be between Nichols, Franny's, St. Mary's, and it'll be who can have that 4 seed, right? You can go from 4 to 6, and now with Cardinal O'Hara getting in the mix, they're going to be in there too.
Oh, wow. Odom makes the second free throw. St. Joe's putting on some full court pressure. Gallo trapped in the backcourt. Gets it to Lindstrom on the far side. Moretti was knocked to the ground somehow. They get it to Keller, stolen by Jackson. He'll get it ahead to Odom, to Glover. He'll lay it up and in. Great basketball there by the Marauders. My, oh, my. Now here comes St. Mary's. That pressure from St. Joe's continues. And they turn it over again. This time it's Greco. Bounce pass to Odom. Puts it on the floor, lays it up and in. 57-37, Marauders by 20. And once again, they'll put on some backcourt pressure. Gallo trapped in the backcourt. He dribbles away from a couple of players as it knocked away from behind. Somehow Gallo saves it, pile up on the floor, and no whistle yet. Finally a whistle.
Timeout.
And a timeout taken by St. Mary's. My, oh my. Look at Gabe Michael come all the way out onto the floor to smack hands with his team. By the way, a very slimmed down and looking good Gabe Michael, too, I might add. I asked him before the game how he lost the weight, and he said he had no idea. So
I want that diet.
Yeah, you and me both. So I'll attribute to good living on Gabe's part. Oh, my. Tom, look at this. That full court pressure has led to about 6 points and a 20-point lead as St. Mary's of Lancaster hasn't been able to handle it.
Yeah, think about it. It's been the flip when you think about it, right? St. Mary's did the full court press first, and then all of a sudden St. Joe said, let's take care of this, right? Let's go on our run right now. And their defense has absolutely fueled the offense right now, and it's been led. Listen, Jackson's defense over here has been incredible. He has been all over the court, laying out, doing everything he can to get a turnover happen.
That's a statistic we don't have, but turnovers, I can tell you this, for St. Mary's of Lancaster, the coach would say way too high, too many. So this time, St. Mary's will keep the ball.
Oh, you got 6 guys on the court.
They
6.
do. Yeah, that's a technical foul, isn't it? They still have him. Oh, now Gallo goes to the bench. I don't know if he was told to go.
They literally had 6 guys on the court.
That was a great observation, Tom. Now on the far side, Gallo. Near side to Starks. Gets around Warrington. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken down by Odom for St. Joe's. And he's run into Starks. And there's a foul there. Now they're going to call that a jump ball. Thought that might have been a foul. Instead, it'll be a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with St. Mary's. And once again, we'll get full court pressure here. Bounce pass to Starks in the backcourt. Warrington guarding him. To Monk on the far side. Now the near side to Gallo. And Gallo will have it. Send it into the corner for Monk for 3. Good! Braden Monk. And it's 57-40 as we're in the final minute of play in the third quarter. Glover with Monk guarding him. Warrington now drives right down the lane, spins, instead gets it back to Jackson. Thought about the 3, drives, runs into Moretti and gets the roll. Well, it looks like St. Joe's night because they're getting all the rolls there too. Here's Monk the other way. Way the far side to Starks, to Moretti down the lane, and he puts it up. It won't go, and that's against St. Mary's. It'll be St. Joe's ball. And Gabe Michael takes a timeout. So St. Joe's just doing just about everything right.
And who was it again on the defensive side right
Had to
there?
be Solomon Jackson.
Jackson, who takes the charge right there. But what a job he's done on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, that's real. I mean, and then add, he's got 8 so far. You've got Greco with 14, Gooseby with 5, Clark with 3. We already said Glover 15, right? 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. No, 14. I apologize.
That's
14.
Okay.
14, 8 Jackson. We said Warrington 3, Knox 3, and then Odom 8.
So, in other words, that's scoring up and down the roster there. So, how many does Moretti have off the
He's
top
still
here?
at that 20.
Still
that
at
20 when we said he had 20 earlier on. So,
Okay.
but
Well,
remember, we're still in the third quarter right here. A lot still can happen, but definitely like what you're seeing from St. Joe's, and you can just see when you know you're battling for every loose ball and you're on the ground doing what it takes necessary. That's why you've got a coach running out to you on the floor to make sure he congratulates you.
Full court press by St. Mary's. Glover in the back court to Warrington, and there's a turnover the other way. So the St. Mary's press forces a turnover.
Remember, Stu, the one thing you can't teach hustle, right? You can't
That's true.
teach attitude. That you can't teach.
True.
And then when USC as a coach see it, you want to celebrate it.
Yes. So Gallo to St. Mary's, to Starks, right back to Gallo. Now Moretti, he'll take a shot, around and in. That's a 2, I believe, and it's 59-44. Final 5 seconds of the quarter. Here's Jackson for St. Joe's, driving down the lane, puts up the shot, and that one won't go. And that was a great effort by Jackson there as the third quarter comes to a close, and St. Mary's has some work to do. At the end of 3 quarters, it is St. Joe's 59, St. Mary's of Lancaster 42, and you are watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work.
So the fourth quarter, St. Joe's by 17 and with the ball. Glover getting some pressure from Monk. Now Jackson on the far side hands it back to Glover. Gets a pick from Odom, and Glover still has it. Odom for 3. Off the back iron, no good, but guess who's got the rebound? St. Joe's. And driving and laying it up and in is Vass Jr. DeMario Vass Jr. getting in on the scoring act. And here comes St. Mary's the other way. Starks. Near side to Monk. He's got 1-3. Oh, stolen, but instead Glover's called for the foul. Looked like he had the steal and the whistle blew.
I'm with you. It looked like he had the steal on that one to me there, especially with the way they've been letting him play here today.
Well, hopefully they don't stop letting him play here in the fourth quarter, if you know what I mean. So St. Mary's inbounds it to Gallo. Now Moretti. Moretti drives the baseline, spins, and puts it up and scores. 61-44 St. Joe's. Oh, that was a foul they didn't call. It looks like Starks punched Odom, and Moretti knocks the ball out of bounds. It looked like Starks got away with one there. A little shot to the old solar plexus, but they didn't call it. Greco comes back in, and Isaiah Odom will go out. Well,
Moretti right now 24 of the 44 overall points.
And we don't have a rebound total, but I'll bet you he's well into double digits too.
Well, I also think helping him on the rebounds. Like Keller has been doing some rebounding too.
Here's Glover for 3, no good. Moretti's got the rebound for St. Mary's. Now to Starks on the near side. He drives. He puts up a shot. No good. Jackson hauls down the rebound, gets it ahead to Glover, and he's to Greco, and Greco lays it up and in on the fast break. Just good fast break basketball right there. Offense to defense to offense, stolen again. Here's Jackson the other way. He puts it up and in. Solomon Jackson the third, having a monster game. Not necessarily with points, but everything else. Oh, and they try and steal again. Little contact there. Moretti gets it back to Starks. Now Greco. Oh, Gallo, excuse me, not Greco. Gallo, the Monk. He puts up the three. No good. Rebound taken down by Knox and St. Joe's. Here comes Glover. Drives past Monk. He slipped and fell, and the ball comes back the other way to Starks. Monk was,
they're going. They teed up an assistant over here is what they did.
They teed up a St. Joe's assistant because they wanted a foul when Glover. They felt Glover was knocked down. The referee said that he slipped.
That he slipped, yeah.
And so one of the assistant coaches let the referee have it, and he didn't like it. That was Steve Pershowski. He did not like that, so he teed him up. And when this game is all said and done, St. Joe's has a 21-point lead right now. And we'll see who shoots the technical foul for St. Mary's. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Pretty intense first half. It's only gotten more intense here in the second half, and it's Moretti at the free throw line shooting the technical foul. Shot is good. He's going to have over 30 by the time the night ends.
You got to think so, especially the way it's been trending.
I think unofficially that was 25, and if this is good, it's 26, I think. He makes both technical fouls, and now St. Mary's will get the ball back.
Yeah, I have 26 right now. Let's go!
And 65-46. Keller will inbound for the Lancers. To Gallo. Double teamed to Starks.
What's up?
It's like St. Joe's is almost always double teaming the man with the ball. A three for Moretti, no good. St. Joe's has the rebound. That's DeMario Vaz Jr. And he'll drive, he'll kick it into the corner. Greco for three, no good. Got his own rebound, and he couldn't get the roll. What hustle by Samuel Greco there. His three-pointer was no good. He scooted past everybody. Got the rebound, put it up. It wouldn't fall, but he got the foul. And Gabe Michael still talking to referee Steve Pershowski on the far side. I'm assuming it's about that same play as Greco heads to the free throw line. First free throw is good. It's a 20-point lead for the Marauders. And now we'll get Antonio Gallo into the game, replacing Braden Monk.
Braden came in with a nice spark off the bench right there. A big three when he comes in. Braden got some great speed, definitely can shoot the three.
Second free throw is good. It's a 21-point game here, and now that clock really beginning to work against St. Mary's. Need a big run here. Need some stops and a run. Here's Keller. Now Gallo for three. Good! Antonio Gallo with a big three right there. It's 67-49. Now St. Mary's needs a stop. Vaz for three. Off the iron, no good. Moretti gets the rebound and hands it off to Starks. Back to Gallo. Far side. Antonio Gallo to Marco Gallo. Bounce pass to Starks. To Moretti. Dumps it down low to Keller along the baseline. Jackson playing defense. Gets it to Moretti. And Moretti takes the short jumper, and it goes in. Massimo Moretti getting the roll there. 67-51 now. Under 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. By the way, the JV game, which both teams scored 80 points, that game went into overtime. Does that set a precedent for tonight? Who knows? There were a lot of threes in that game, too. St. Joe's the other way. Greco driving the baseline, kicks it out to Amari Knox. He puts up the three. No good. Gallo gets the rebound for St. Mary's. Now Starks Gets it back to Moretti, lays it up and in and draws the foul. Oh, no basket. They called traveling. Oh, my. Lost opportunity there for St. Mary's on the travel and the turnover. Wow.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
So the Lancers take a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. St. Joe's 67, St. Mary's 51. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees.
Well, St. Mary's has really been unable to make any kind of significant cut into the St. Joe's lead. Pressure in the backcourt, but they get it across the timeline. And they'll pass it, and it's stolen by St. Mary's. There's some good defense by the Lancers. Moretti involved on that too. Starks into the corner for Gallo for three. No good, and rebound taken down by who else but Solomon Jackson, and taken away by Keller. Gets it to Moretti, and he scores. Great hustle there by St. Mary's. 67-53, under 4 minutes to go in regulation. Oh, good defense there, but St. Joe's keeps it to Greco in the corner for three. Off the iron, no good. Keller gets the rebound for St. Mary's. And here come the Lancers, perhaps. Keller to Gallo. It's a 14-point lead. They'll dump it to Moretti. Get it right back out to Keller. He'll get it to Gallo. He'll put up the short jumper and score. And it's 67-55, the lead down to 12. Hasn't been this close for a while. Now the ball, get the ball back to the sure-handed Glover for St. Joe's as we approach the 3-minute mark.
And I like this move, right? Slow everything down, right? The clock's in our favor right now. We don't need to rush anything. You got your leader out there on the floor right now.
And Glover, now to Jackson. Now they'll pass it around a little bit. That's Greco with the ball. Under 3 to play. Glover thought about the 3. Kicks it back out to Odom for 3. No good. And a rebound taken down by St. Mary's. Gallo to Starks on the far side. Gallo back to Starks. And he'll drive down the lane. Dish it out to Gallo. He'll put up a shot. Good! Another three-pointer, and it's 67-58 with 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Wow! So the three-pointer, huge for both teams. And I must say, Antonio Gallo, the senior for St. Mary's, has been on fire too. Well now, this is as close as it's been since maybe the opening tip. St. Mary's led 4-0, and I think that was the last time they led.
This is the first time we've seen single digits for a while, no doubt about it. Early in the game, in the early 20s, it was close, you know, when we were going, wow, we got a game. But no doubt we're absolutely seeing St. Mary's. This is the run we've been waiting for them to go on for a while here.
And no one, for whatever it's worth, no one seems to be in any kind of foul trouble at all.
Well, I mean, look at it, only 6 total fouls between both teams here in the second half.
And it's been a very hard-fought game where there were a couple of times I thought there was a foul, like the one steal where I thought Glover had a steal. They didn't call a foul there, but
Moretti does have 30 now.
Yeah, and we knew he was going to get there.
We knew he was going to get 30. I mean, like I said, we think Jackson's having a game over there. Greco's having a game. Glover's having a game for St. Joe's.
So St. Joe's will inbound the ball, and no doubt there will be full court pressure here. And they get it to Glover. Less than 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Can St. Mary's erase a 9-point deficit? Starks had him trapped in the backcourt, but they got out. Oh, that could have been a foul. Yep, an offensive foul right there. Isaiah Odom got the forearm into him, and that'll turn the ball over. and St. Joe's will turn it over. It'll be St. Mary's ball. They'll inbound at midcourt.
This is a big possession right here for St. Mary's.
Huge, I agree. Gallo in the backcourt. Gets past Odom into the front court. Moretti way out. Warrington, who's been good too, hands it off to Gallo. Gallo to the other Gallo. Bounce pass to Starks, driving down the baseline. He puts it up and in. And it's 67-60 with 2 minutes to go. More full court pressure. Stolen by St. Mary's. What a play by Keller to Starks. Far side for three. No good. Rebound goes up on top of the basket. And it'll be St. Joe's ball. So once again, a good break there. That one going the way of St. Joe's. Here comes the full court pressure. We get whistles.
If he would have hit that, this place would have erupted. I'll tell you that, right? There's been so many people just wanting to erupt in here.
That's a 7-point game with 1:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Glover in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Greco, and he's double teamed, and they'll call timeout. St. Mary's gets timeout. The players wanted a traveling call there. And once again, Pershowski's going to hear a little bit from one of the coaching staffs. And my oh my, we're setting up here for what they call a fantastic finish.
Boy, it looked like was St. Joe's going to run away with this right here, and then here comes St. Mary's. Big threes, different players stepping up, like we talk about it, especially in big games that you've got to win still. You've got to have somebody step up outside of what's considered your star players, right? And right now you can see it's Antonio Gallo right now really stepping up in the second half, and I thought it was Keller in the first half for St. Mary's. And then flip it on the other side, I mean, here is Glover and Jackson are your two top guys. There's no doubt about it, right? But what I think, when you talk about a step up, I love what Jackson's done defensively. I think that's the step up right there. And then Greco is a big player right here, but Greco has come up big also here today to be able to add on to the stars, because we already know Glover's one of those stars.
All right, 1:41 to go in the fourth quarter. St. Joe's inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Starks defending Glover. Minute and a half. Glover trying to break some ankles there, and he did just a little bit, but Starks recovers. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tried to get around Moretti, puts up a short jumper. Good. Big shot there by Glover, and it's 69-60 with 1:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Gallo brings it across the timeline. 1:10 to play fourth quarter. 9-point lead. Keller. Jackson defending him. Keller stops, looks for a teammate.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a steal right there.
Instead, it's a foul.
But no, shoot. Like I said, now we said there 2 fouls there by St. Joe's. It's still 4-4 on the foul side. You're not going to see anybody here that's going to get into the foul trouble.
And now we're into the final minute of regulation. Starks with the ball. Glover defending him. Gallo thought about the three, gets a pick from Moretti, and Warrington knocks the ball out of bounds.
No, they're going to turn this.
Let's see.
He's going to turn it. He's going to say hit it from behind.
Yeah, so that's got to stay with St. Mary's, I would think.
It is.
I thought so. Well, Warrington's another guy who stepped up, too. Now Gallo, 50 seconds to play. It's a 9-point lead. St. Mary's got to get something here. Gallo drives, and they called an offensive foul. It looked like he got tackled, but I guess that's an offensive foul. St. Joe's ball.
Warrington was waiting for him right there. He went down into the lane. Warrington was waiting for him when he went into that lane right there. Looks like we're going to get another timeout right here.
69-60 St. Joe's. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for any
47 seconds left in regulation. St. Joe's inbounding the ball on the far side. Too far for Greco, but it comes to Jackson, and he will be followed by Gallo. I got to admit, Tom, that this game, the full court pressure by both teams and the defense by St. Joe's have been huge factors. And St. Joe's got a lot of offense out of turnovers from their full court press. Here's Greco. 40 seconds. Glover, Jackson, no need to shoot now, but he'll miss the layup and called for an offensive foul. Didn't see that coming.
What I was shocked was actually they fouled Solomon quickly to get the 6th foul. I thought they were going to foul quickly again and put him on the line, and there was no foul. I didn't get that.
So Starks coming back the other way to get it to Moretti, and he will make a move, put it in. And he's called for traveling, no basket. Wow, that's the second time he's been called for a travel like that. And you know the St. Mary's bench is not happy about that. You put those 4 points on the board and it's a 5-point game. And that's the extent of my math, and Coach Gallo is letting him have it. He's yelling at the officials, far side to Jackson. He's fouled immediately by Gallo. Antonio Gallo commits the foul. And Massimo Moretti having a few words for the officials. I believe he was speaking to Steve Pershowski. And this will put Jackson at the free throw line.
Hopefully he did it in Italian and nobody knew what he was saying, right?
Well, we can only speculate. And now one of the freshmen, Miley Shabazz Jr. comes into the game. Actually, has another one too, Cole Kaufman for St. Joe's. And maybe Noah Nelson too, is the 3 call-ups from the JV squad.
They're both clearing benches out right now.
Yep, they sure are. I mean, this is academic. This is an odd thing to say at a school setting, but it's academic. The only thing left in doubt right now is the final score. St. Joe's will come into St. Mary's as Dion Anderson comes into the game for St. Joe's.
And this we think clinches St. Joe's the number 2 seed right now in the Monsignor Martin playoffs.
Well, either way, it's a huge win for the Marauders. They came in here and the free throw is no good, and coming back the other way is Canopsy, and he will drive down the lane and put up a running one-hander, no good, but he'll draw the foul. And either way, it's a huge win for St. Joe's, coming in to enemy territory and putting up a big W. And you can see the frustration on that St. Mary's sideline. Coach Gallo not happy. As Canopsy's at the free throw line. 17.6 seconds left. First free throw is good. It's amazing, Tom. The game was foul-free for most of it, and then here down the stretch, we've had a few fouls, but the issue was already decided.
But done purposely. You were trying to see if you can get them on the line and do something. So
yes, and the issue was already clearly decided by that time. Dion Anderson with the ball. 10 seconds. And St. Joe's will most likely just run out the clock here as we're in the final 5 seconds, and driving down the lane and putting up a shot that's no good. Hauled down by St. Mary's. The long shot is, off the backboard, and that will do it. The Marauders of St. Joe's come up with a 69-62 win here at St. Mary's. And Tom, want to remind everybody, you'll have your post-game interviews up shortly after the game, but a big win for the Marauders.
Probably sometime tomorrow morning. Look out for those, but we'll do some post-game interviews, highlight videos. Please take a look out for those because we got some players of the games to come.
All right, that's the final from St. Mary's of Lancaster, the Marauders from St. Joe's. with a 69-62 win over the Lancers of St. Mary's. For Mario Hall on camera, Heidi Gunther, our producer, and colorman Tom Prince, I'm Stu Boyer. Once again, the final score, 69-62, St. Joe's over St. Mary's. Have a good night, everybody.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.